What's going on, guys? Coming at you live with the Uncensored Sports Podcast. Not really sports, it's going to be more of like a real-life podcast. Give you guys some insight, who we really are as people, because you really only see us on TikTok and these podcasts.
How fucked up our lives are. Dealing with bookies.
Stories with this kid.
Dealing with fucking stupid shit. Kev fucking... What are you doing?
Just being me.
Getting fucking shut down on Friday nights.
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you some stories. We got lucky in the Bahamas, though. We'll get into the Bahamas trip, Atlantic City trip, how this kid can blow a certain amount of money.
That we're not going to talk about for a little while.
Open it up.
We'll need about 2,000 likes for me to talk about the amount of
We'll
money
open it up.
We'll
open it up. This kid was so blasted that he gave 2 chicks a $500 chip for kisses.
All right.
For a kiss. A $500 purple chip. He's like, take this if you kiss me.
Okay, you know when I'm drunk, I get a little generous. I want everyone around me to be happy because I'm
He was
happy.
tossing out chips like it was his job.
Like I said, I'm in the casino. I'm having a good time. I'm buzzing, not realizing how much money I'm blowing through from what I won the night before.
Yep.
These 2 Latina girls, good-looking Latina girls.
Fake ass.
Yeah, they fat ass. It was like a Kim K ass, but it was fake as shit. Not really Kim K, but... so I'm walking to the casino for no reason, just wandering around. I see these 2 girls. They look upset, right? I go up to them. I'm like, how much money did you lose? They're like, 500 in a slot. So I was like, all right, I got you. I take it to my room, give them a $500 chip, and I don't know what ran through my head. I was fucking destroyed. I go, I at least need 2 kisses. Gave me a kiss, and then leave. And then I wake up the next morning and I'm like, what the fuck was that for? Just do a $500 chip for kisses. Fucked up.
Alright, so that same night, right? We'll start at the beginning of the Bahamas trip, right?
Alright, yeah, let's start there. That was a little too deep in to start there.
So, it was a good little insight. So, me and Nikki get there, whatever. First thing we do is go to the casino, right? So, whatever. We get into the room, we shower up, we go get dinner. Casino time. Nikki... He limited himself. He had $3,000 bankroll. He limited himself $1,000 a night, right? So first 1,000, right? We sit at a table, $25 men. I'm like losing, right? This kid blows through $1,000 in literally, I kid you not, it must have been like 17 minutes.
No, not even. Because we literally sat down. Waitress comes up to us. She goes, "You guys want a drink?" We're like, "Yeah, we'll take a drink. 2 vodka Red Bulls, thank you." Thinking I'm gonna have about 4 of them while I'm sitting at the table. Before she came back with my drinks, I was dead broke, playing 50 and a couple $100 hands. I probably went 122 in all the hands we played, and it was only 3 people at the table, so the hands were just flying through.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get my fucking drink by the time I went broke, night 1. Pathetic.
He starts cursing off the dealer. She's like, if you don't win, then why you play?
Yeah,
I stormed out of the casino.
I got kicked out of the casino one night. It should have been all 3 nights. Yeah, 3 nights, right? Yeah, within the first hour, actually, first 20 minutes, I should have got kicked out because that fucking lady. Like, that's when the vape thing happened. We don't vape here, no vape. Like, we're in a fucking casino, lady. If I'm fucking stressing out, losing 20 straight hands, I need a vape.
Yeah.
But,
so, whatever. That night, we're drinking in the casino, whatever. We're gambling. And then we go to this bar, right? And these kids, apparently they played LSU football. Hopefully they don't see this. Apparently,
I hope they do. You guys are pussies if we see you guys. Appreciate us going on your yacht. You're a pussy.
Apparently they played LSU football. These other 2 kids, one played D1 football, one kid's in a frat. They're like, yo, you guys are uncensored? They didn't know who we were. But like, we showed them, like, yo, you have 12K followers? Like, let's do a podcast on my yacht. There's 6 girls coming. And us 2, we're not going to say no to the yacht and 6 girls. So we go, excuse me, fill the podcast or whatever. And then... this girl was maybe the hottest girl I've ever seen in my life. She's talking to Nikki, right? And it must have been one of the kid's girls, like not his girlfriend, but like he was trying to get with her. So Nikki's like talking to her or whatever. Kid comes up to us, he's like, yo boys, nice meeting you, have a good night. So Nikki didn't want to leave, but I'm like, all right, these kids like want us off their boat. Like I gotta respect it. They have a yacht.
Yeah, like again, about you weren't as drunk as me, so you kind of like got the sign like, all right, like they're basically telling us to get off the yacht. We kind of have to go. I was like, fuck that. But like, you have to listen. It's their yacht. They basically tell you to get off. Like you gotta get off. Dude, I remember I came up to you and I was like, yeah, we're filming a podcast on the yacht. You're like, the fuck are you talking about? You were so confused.
Yeah, I was like, what with these squids?
We literally filmed the podcast for 10 minutes. I was like, yeah, guys, I think that was really fucking good. They're like, yeah, that was fire, bro. When you posted that, I was like, we're probably posting in like 5 days because we're leaving then. Kids are fucking pussies, let's be honest.
Yeah, so
That yacht was huge.
So that night happens, whatever. Then Nikki goes missing, right? Because we went back to the casino to play free bet blackjack, which is you could get a free double, and you don't have to put down like twice your money, but you still win the double. Yeah. But then dealer pushes on 22. So Nikki once again sits down, loses. He must have brought like 300. Loses right away.
You gave me the 100. That's all.
I gave him 100. Loses it right away. He storms out of the casino, whatever. I keep playing. I win like $400. I'm like, all right, I'll call it a night. And I'm like, where the hell's Nikki? So I call him, doesn't answer. Call him, doesn't answer. I go back to the room. I'm like, where is this kid? Fucking, I see his vape. So my first thought was, dude, this kid fucking might have fell off the balcony. So I'm looking over. I'm going like, Nick. Obviously, if he fell off the balcony, he'd be dead. I'm like, you good, bro? So then I go back. I text him. I'm like, where the hell is this kid? I'm like, yo, is he getting pussy at the yacht? So then I walk my ass through the casino. He's not there.
Yo, meanwhile, this yacht is like a mile and a half away.
A mile away. So I'm walking to the yacht, whatever. I see these kids who we met before. I'm like, you see Nikki? He's like, nah, last time I saw him was with you. So I'm like, all right, I'll go back. This is where it's funny. So I'm walking back to go back to the room because I give up on Nick. He's either dead, lost, or he's in his parents' room. So I'm walking back, and in between the casino and the hotel is like a strip of like a Rolex store, Louis Vuitton, this, that, and the third. So
it's a genius putting it out to the casino.
Yeah, exactly. So this lady, who is from the Bahamas, she's a local. She had Michael Strahan teeth, big afro, heavy set lady. You can picture what she looks like. She comes up to me. She's like, "What's up, Daddy? How you doing?" I'm like, "What's up?" Like I play with it. I'm like, "What's up? You want to come back to the room?" And she's like, "Let me give you a blowjob in my car." I'm like, "Holy shit!" Like maybe if I was like 5 more Red Bull vodkas in, but I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get robbed or stabbed if I go or raped. So I'm like, no, I'll go back, whatever. So I go back to the room. That was that night. He couldn't get into our room, so he slept in a parent's room. Thank God. I got up like 7:30. I went to bed at like 5 a.m. I go in the pool. I'm half drunk still. I'm like on the side of the pool, whatever. I call his dad. I'm like, you see Nikki? He's like, nah. I'm like, where the fuck is this kid?
Dude, he's so stupid.
He's so stupid.
So when I went upstairs, for some reason we had to get like 8 new keys because it kept touching our phones. So for like 10 minutes straight, I'm jamming this fucking key in. It wouldn't go in. So I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna sleep in the hallway. Go down the hallway, knock on my parents' door. My sister opens the door. She's like, what are you doing? It's like fucking 3:30, 4 a.m. I'm like, yeah, I need to sleep on the couch. I can't get in my room.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I go in. I'm like, Dad, I'm sleeping on the couch. He's like, all right. He was like, half asleep. So when you asked him, he was like, yeah, I didn't see Nick. So I come down. I'm like, Dad, you saw me last night. How fucked up were you? Yeah, slept on the fucking couch. That was a shit show at night.
Yeah, so that was that night. That was only the first night. Second night, why am I blanking on what happened the second night?
Second night was kind of dry because that's when I won.
Oh, yeah, so...
Oh, that's when we tried to go to Aura, too.
We go to this club or whatever. That was after.
Yeah,
so Nikki went on the hottest run in blackjack I think I've ever seen in my life. Dude, kid starts out, $200 hands.
I lost $600 within like the first 5 minutes.
And then he brought like $300 back. So starts playing $100 hands, wins 3. Two $200 hands, wins another 3. He keeps increasing his bet. He gets to like $500 hands. I'm like, Nikki, you're up like 5 G's. Maybe win 2 more hands and pull the fuck out. Or no, he got up to like 7 G's. I'm like,
7.
If you lose these 2, just pull out.
That was my plan.
Somehow this kid pulled out. I've never seen him do it in his life because he goes up big and then loses it all, or he just loses right away. So he pulls out. Yeah.
The reason I was able to do that is because, like, when I sat there, I literally told you, I said, Kev, I'm just putting these $100 trips on. This place is so fucking rigged. Like, I can't do it. So I was like, if I lose this, I'm done. So then every hand, I was like, all right, if I lose this one, I'm out. Lose this one, I'm out. I legitimately won.
20.
Like, nah, it couldn't have been 20% I've been up so much fucking money. But it was probably 9 straight hands of playing 2 hands. So each hand won about, like, 9 straight fucking hands. And when I lost, I was like, all right, like, I lost a hand, whatever, I'll fucking leave. Like, I was just there so quickly. That's why I was able to pull out. Yeah. Usually when I'm sitting there, that's when I'm like, all right, I'm going to just keep going.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I somehow pulled that out. So then we went back to the room right after that.
Yeah. And I think we talked for like 2 hours. We had a heart to heart.
Yeah, we had a heart to very drunk heart to heart.
Nikki's like, yo, Kev, uncensored sports always sticks together. gives me a $500 chip. I'm like, that's my guy. I do the same for you.
Boys stick together.
Boys stick together, obviously. So then I was like, with his chip, I was up like 700. So like, not 800. I was up 3 on my own, and then he gave me that chip. Next day, I go down. This was when we gambled during the day. Remember?
Oh, this got bad. This got bad.
So, this gets bad. So Nick, don't forget, Nick's up 6,500 right now, or whatever, 5,500. We go sit down. It was like 3 p.m. We were done with the pool or whatever. We jet skied that day. We go back. We're ready.
We went earlier. Remember we went earlier? That's when I went up another 1,500. I was like,
yes,
this is fucking
you're right,
crazy.
You're right.
So then I went and put 2,000 on the Mets, and then we went jet skiing or whatever. And then we came back right after jet skiing. I got my Mets ticket, which is $3,000. It was 2,000, 1,000. So the ticket was $3,000. I sit down and go, Kev, I want to play with 1,000. Then I'll have fucking 6,500 for the rest of the fucking last night. It'll be a fucking movie tonight. I go through the 1,000 in about 3 seconds. Done. I was like, all right, another 1,000. Done. Another 1,000. Done. So now I'm at 3,000.
Remember, he's playing $500 hands.
Yeah.
So.
No, I sat down playing like 100, 200.
Yeah.
And then by the second and third reload, I started playing 500s. So then I lose to 3,000. I saw 4,500 in the room. I go grab 1,500 from the room.
He storms into the room. I'm taking a shit. Storms into the room. I thought he was gonna fucking kill himself.
So, yeah, it was bad. So then I grab 1,500. Go down there. I'm sitting with the guy. We go on a nice little run. Get up to like 3,500. Boom. They bring a new dealer in. What the fuck was his name? I don't know. I was cursing the fucking shit out of him. I don't know his name, but we'll call him fucking Diego. Me and this guy are fucking buzzing. All of a sudden, Diego sits down. That 3,500 is gone in 6 hands. I had 3 straight doubles, lost all of them playing $500 hands, and then lost a couple after that. Storm back to the room. I'm like, dude, what the fuck am I gonna do? Kev's looking at me like, what the fuck happened? Now I'm down to fucking like $2,500 in chips. I'm like, fuck it, I'm bringing this all down. I set it to high roller seat, which is $500 min. With this fucking one lady, I go, lady, I need 7 fucking straight hands right now, and I will fucking give you the fattest tip you've ever gotten in your life. I sit down, I bring it all the way back up to 7,500, gave the lady a nice fucking $500 chip, walked upstairs, I was like, Kev, we're fucking back. Tonight's gonna be a movie.
We were screaming.
Yeah.
So
then we went to Nobu, right? That was Nobu?
Yes, the Asian place.
We go to Nobu, we're waiting there, we had 2 green tea shots before we got there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got up and went to the bathroom, which there's a fucking bar right outside the bathroom.
Another green tea shot.
Another green tea shot. Then I started talking to this other guy. Took another green tea shot with him. Then we went back. The food was taking about a year. So I was like, fuck it. You couldn't vape in there, obviously. So I went outside, hit my vape. Went to the bar again, both of us.
Green tea shot.
Another green tea shot. So we are absolutely buzzing at this point. Buzzing.
Before we even get into the casino with fucking free drinks.
Yeah, it was bad. So then me, Kev, my dad, we fucking rent out our own table or whatever. We start playing. We put on a fucking show.
Dude, we were screaming. Everyone in the casino had eyes on us.
It was literally a circus. Like, there was people standing behind us and shit, like, asking what the fuck was going on. It was bad. I thought we were going to get kicked out of the fucking place. It was terrible. So then we get up from there. I didn't do terrible at that table. I was about even. Then this random-ass kid tries to sit. It was a private table. This kid tried to sit down. I go, yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out. He's like, why? He gives me an attitude. I go, if you're going to match my bet, you could sit down. You're not sitting down mid-shoe. If you play blackjack, you know you don't want anyone coming in mid-shoe, especially if you're starting to fucking run good.
Yeah.
Fuck up the whole shoe. So he looks at me. He's like, what are you talking? I'm not matching your bet. I go, okay, then step the fuck away. Kid steps away. Were you at the table?
I was watching.
I think it was just me at that point.
I was watching, I remember it.
No, I'm saying that it was just me, like, playing.
Yeah.
Everyone else
was playing.
I was playing. I won 2 $500 hands. I look at the kid. I go, yep, that's why you fucking stay over there. Then we played Baccarat for some reason.
You were hammered at the Baccarat.
Yeah.
Dude, he was like hugging this like 40-year-old guy. Like, you guys are great guys. Like,
oh, yeah.
I love playing with you.
So, yeah, we were buzzing coming in. Then when we sat at that table, we were all just hammering Baccarat Rebels. So the time we got up from there, I sat at the Baccarat table. I was gone. Gone. At that point, I basically lost all sense of money. I told Kev going down before that night, if I lose $2,500, do not let me take any more. Punch me in the face. And he couldn't even realize like that I lost it. I can't even play that.
I forgot, dude.
Because we're both fucked up.
Yeah.
I lose $2,500 in Baccarat. It didn't even seem like I lost anything. I just didn't give a fuck. I was like, all right, I'm going to the room. That's when I bought these Latina girls the $500 chips. I was going to the room anyway. Grab another $2,500. I don't even know what I did with that. I started handing it to those fucking girls.
Yeah. So now,
yeah, you can take over from there. Yeah.
so I had like a
We're back after
realization.
no, okay, go now.
So Nikki's $500 chip at that table we sat at, I got really cold. My doubles weren't hitting, my splits weren't hitting. So I lost 500. I'm like, fuck this. I need to get out of this casino. But him and his dad went to go sit at the high roller seat. So I'm standing behind them. I'm just like, you know, this is disgusting. I watched my friend lose close to $4,000 in like an hour. And now I'm watching him and his dad throw two $500 hands down. I'm like, this is disgusting. I need to get out of here. I had an epiphany. So I go to the bar or whatever.
It's bad. Like, this guys, when we say, like, we're degenerates, like, yeah, we are fucking degenerates. Like, we're not just making it, like, obviously some shit on the TikTok's, like, over fucking exaggerated, like, to make it, like, a little more funny, obviously. But, like, we're not fucking around. Like, we do, well, I owe Bookie's money. He's a fucking alcoholic at times.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking for real. Like, we're not even fucking joking. So go on.
So I go to this bar. I get a drink, right? So I sit behind the bar. These two blonde chicks, two smoke shows, are giving me looks. So the first one gives me a look. I'm like, I can make eye contact with her. Second one, who's even hotter, gives me a look. Make eye contact with her. So I'm like, all right, I need to do something about this. It's our last night. We said we were going to get pussy. So I grew a pair of balls. Special K can fucking wheel, just so you know.
I said going on the trip, I said, you approach the girls.
I'm the starter.
I'll close it and we're good.
So this girl's standing here. I'm sitting one chair away, not to be a creep. So she orders a vodka cran. I know exactly what it is. I'm like, oh, excuse me, what drink is that? She's like, oh, it's a vodka cran with lime. You want to try? And spoiler alert, this girl had a boyfriend.
Yeah,
so
we'll get to that later on.
So I'm like, yeah, let me try it. I'm like, oh my God, that's so good. I'm going to get the same thing. So I get the same drink. I start sipping it. I go to her and her friend. I'm like, hey, you guys want to take green tea shots? They're like, yeah, oh my God, oh my God. So we take the shots. I start wheeling and dealing like I always do. I'm like, where are these chicks? I talked to this one girl who he eventually got with for like an hour straight. So I'm like, girls, listen, I'm going to call Nikki over here and act like you know him, that he's famous. Be like, oh my God, are you Nikki Wheels from Uncensored Sports? He's pissed off at this time. So
all right, let me get into this.
Yeah, now you go.
Now, we're just going to go back and forth from like sides. So now, at this point, I'm in the lobby. This is the peak of my drunk. I had
so defeated.
No idea where I am. I'm about to run through a fucking wall. There was like shark tanks there, like aquariums. I was about to jump in the shark tank. I didn't know what to do with my life. I called my gambling guy. I can't say his name because he could get fucked. But this kid has been through all the stories with me since we started. Shout out G. I'm gonna just say that. Can't say a name. He's been with me forever. We've had our gambling ups and downs. We've both been in extreme amounts of debts, especially like together. So I call him anytime I'm depressed about gambling. I'm like, yo, dude, my money's gone. You saw what I won yesterday. I'm so fucked. So we were just bullshitting for like an hour straight. All of a sudden, Kev calls me. I fucking decline it. You call me 2 more times. Like, what the fuck does this kid want, bro? I answer. You go, Nick, you gotta get to this bar right now. What was the name of the bar? Tango's? Dragon. You gotta get to Dragon right now. I'm like, all right, what the fuck?
I'm like, I got 2 hot chicks.
Yeah, you go, I got 2 hot chicks. I'm like, all right, let's see what these girls look like. I walk down there. I see Kev with these 2 girls. They were very, very hot.
Yeah.
Like, not the fucking, they were hot.
Yeah,
they were hot. I go over. Kev obviously told him to say, oh, you Nikki Wheel from Uncensored. As soon as I said that, I go, no fucking shot. I go sit my ass at the bar and start drinking because, like, they don't fucking know me. Like, get the fuck out of here with this shit. Actually, I don't even know why I did that.
No.
Why I was just fucked up. I was just pissed because I was like, they don't know me. Kev definitely fucking said something to them. So I go to the bar, then they come over. We started talking or whatever. Got a couple drinks. All of a sudden, I just wandered off from there. I don't know where the fuck I went.
Yeah, did.
That's when I met that fucking kid and his girlfriend that we saw earlier.
Yes, you kept gambling.
Yeah, so then, I found myself somehow, my mind just fucking goes straight to the fucking blackjack table. So I could be fucking, what's the blind guy? Stevie Wonders. And my mind will just take me to blackjack tables. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
But, I ended up at the blackjack table, now you take over from where you were with the girls.
Alright, so, I called you already.
Yeah, we're past that. I already left the bar.
So, before this happened, maybe this is, so I have the 2 girls, he's gambling. I go up to the high roller table, I'm like, to his dad, I'm like, where's Nikki? And he looks at the 2 girls, he like gives me a wink, he's like, oh, he went over there. So we go, we find Nikki, I believe, and then
No.
no.
You were talking to those girls for longer, I think. I don't know if you were talking to whatever. Then you started gambling on another table.
And that's when I met the other chick.
That's when you met the other chick. So then you were gambling, whatever. You went up to the room with the other chick.
Yeah.
I still don't know how that girl even fucking ended up
Yeah, I don't know.
into the room. But so then I'm walking back to our room, fucking defeated as can be. I'm so pissed off. Oh no, I just skipped the part. Then I was at the table. I saw this fucking kid that we saw earlier in the day at like the water park with his girlfriend. His girlfriend was a smoke show.
This kid was a squid too.
Squid. Yeah, pussy. His girlfriend was so hot. So I started bullshitting with them. Fucking, we're playing blackjack, and his girlfriend comes over. I throw fucking money on his seat and like a little extra on his fucking girlfriend's seat. Then I ended up at another table with their mom.
Yeah.
He called his mom over and was like, "Hey, Ma, this is Nick. Nice to fucking say hi, whatever." So I was like, "Hey, nice to meet you." This is a point where I now am trucking away all my money. Thank the fucking Lord that the pit boss kicked me out. The pit boss was like, as soon as I sat down, knew I was drunk and was like giving me shit. So he was giving me an attitude, whatever. So every hand I would win, his name was Ali. I'd be like, "Ali, you like that shit? Yeah, how about that, bitch? How about that, Ali?" Then I lost a double. I slammed the table. I go, "Ali, this fucking place blows dick." And obviously, I said, "Ali, you're a scumbag." And obviously, after I say that, he goes, "Get the fuck out. You gotta get out of here. Get out." Thank God they didn't call security. I walk out. I start walking back to the room with the few fucking dollars I have left. And I see the other girl. She's talking to this fucking Herb. Not a Herb. He's actually a nice kid. I started talking to them. I was like, "Oh, you know where Kevin is?" Because I didn't know where you were at the time.
Yeah.
And then somehow I kind of started talking to that girl. And that kid kind of left. I don't fucking know what happened. It's blurry at this point. So then I was like, "Hey, you want to come back to the room?" Because I didn't even know you were back at the room at that point.
Yeah, I'll get into that.
Yeah, so then I was like, "Hey, you want to go back to the room?" She was like, "Listen, I'm going to tell you before we go up, I have a boyfriend." So when a girl in the Bahamas says, "I have a boyfriend," it's like, all right, we're in the Bahamas. If I get her up to my room, I'm set. I'm chilling. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. We'll just fucking hang out. Meanwhile, what the fuck does she think we're going to do in the Bahamas? Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, whatever, we'll hang out. So we're walking up to the room. I walk in, and I still... But do you think she was just, like, tailing behind?
Yeah, she's telling me that, you guys.
Alright, yeah, so I walk in...
I'll pick up from here.
Yeah, you pick
So
up.
whatever. Backtrack a little bit. As I'm walking to that blackjack table, this girl with curly hair, I think she was Irish, and I'm Irish, so I kind of like the pale chicks. She starts rubbing my back. I'm like, "Oh, what's your name?" She's like, I won't say it. I'm like, "Oh, I'm Kevin, like, where you from, blah, blah, blah." I sit down at the blackjack table, and she gives me one of these. She's like, and she sits on me.
Alright.
Yeah, we're getting uncensored here. And then, you ever see, like, when guys play poker or they gamble, they'll have, like, a masseuse there?
Yeah, they sit like this.
Yeah, so I'm at the blackjack table, shuffle my chips. She starts giving me this. Like, stroking my hair. I'm like, all right, this shit's going down. So whatever, I went up like another 300. Cashed out, I gave her a 20. And I'm like, "You want to come back to the room?" She's like, "Yeah, sure, let me ask my friends." Friend said, "Yeah."
Did you even know she was friends with them?
Yeah, I knew.
Okay.
So then I go back to the room. We're hooking up in the hallway in the elevator. This is where it gets uncensored. We get in the room, turn the lights off because I don't want to see my gut. So I take my shirt off, whatever. We're getting into it. Long story short, we get to third base, right? As I'm in third base, I'm on third base, rounding third. I hear a knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. I'm like, "Nikki, give me a fucking minute. I'm almost there." He comes, he's like, open the door. So whatever, I get up, I put my shorts
I had a
on.
girl with me. I was
Yeah,
like,
girl.
what the fuck is he doing?
So I open the door, they come in, and then eventually, I'm in bed with mine, he's in bed with the two chicks, one girl, and then one who has a boyfriend. This is like, you guys probably don't believe this, but this was fucking true. It's a great story. So I had the one girl in my bed, Nikki has the two girls in his bed, he's getting with the one girl, and then my girl falls asleep, and then eventually his girl falls asleep. So then it's me, Nikki, and the girl with the boyfriend. And then do you want to take over from here?
So yeah, it starts off great. I got two fucking blonde chicks very good looking, in my bed. I'm hooking up with the one.
I'll show you guys a picture. Hold on. Nah,
No, we
show you a
cannot show
picture.
the fucking picture.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm hooking up with the one fucking doing. I can't get too into it, but we didn't fucking really get too far. All right. So then, I remember the girl. For some reason, the girl that I was talking to that said she had a boyfriend was still sitting in my bed while I was hooking up with this girl.
Yeah.
Right. So then, in my fucking drunk head, and meanwhile, guys, I have not had sex in a very long time. I'm not going to say the exact date. A long time. I should not be greedy. I should take what I have. I have a very good-looking girl hooking up with her. Then my fucking dumbass starts thinking, I want to hook up with the other girl. It's a little chase, you know. She has a boyfriend. She said coming in she has a boyfriend. I'll eventually get it. Should be easy. So I stopped hooking up with the one girl. We're just like bullshitting, whatever. The girl I was hooking up with fell asleep. All right, so that's fucking done. I'm not going to wake her up at this point. I'm not going to be a fucking asshole. Got to have some respect. So I'm like, all right, I'm all in with this other girl now. We were probably talking for legitimately 2 hours.
2 hours till like 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Nothing happened. Nothing. And it was like pretty fucking good shit. Like,
she was giving into his flirt.
she was like giving into it. I was like, all right, it's going to fucking... And then she was just like, I have a boyfriend. You're in my bed in the Bahamas. Who gives a fuck that you have a boyfriend?
This was the hottest girl, too.
Yeah. That's part of the reason why I probably want to be with her. But I'm an asshole for that.
He's like, I vibe with you so much, don't leave.
I did not say vibe.
Yes, you did. I'm mom. You said I vibe with you.
Oh my god. I was fucked up because I would never say I vibe with you. But all right, we were fucking vibing. Like, it was a good vibe. Like,
It was a vibe.
nothing happened. Then you could go back to the end of your story.
Alright, so whatever. It's 5:30. We finally fall asleep, right? 6:45 comes. For some reason, I woke up. I turn around. This girl's staring at me. So I'm like, all right. I got some morning wood going on.
We're getting a little into it.
So whatever. You know what happens. Special K in the morning. What the fuck you think happens? I'm not gonna say because my mom's gonna watch this. Whatever.
Can you please say it?
All right. So I turn around. I'm like, you want to fuck? She's like, yeah. Screw it.
You don't gotta go. You do not have to go into this now. You could.
How long I lasted?
That you could say. The other shit is like a little too
I
far.
don't know the other shit.
You know the other shit. She was.
Oh, yeah. I don't have to say that. Lasted 10 seconds like this. So then I put my head down. 15 seconds later, the girl gets up and she gets her friends up. Then they leave. And that's the morning. We have a flight at fucking 1 p.m. It's like 8 in the morning. We haven't slept. We haven't eaten. We haven't showered.
I remember I woke up and looked at you and the girls were there. I go, what the fuck happened last night?
Yeah, so Nikki's degenerate ass. The car's coming at like 10:30. It's probably 10:11. He's like, Kev, I gotta go gamble. Like, I have $400 left. Like, I don't care. Either I lose it, I'm even, or I go up big. I walk into the casino. This kid, you know when you walk into a casino and you know people are just degenerate losers? Not that you're a degenerate loser.
Okay,
When he was sitting at the slot like this, so defeated. He's like, tap, 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 tap.
I never played slots in my life. The problem is the blackjack tables weren't open. So
Yeah.
I had to do something. I never played slots. I sit at the slot machine. I hit pretty good. I hit for like $300 in like the first like 2 minutes. I was then up to like $650. I blew $650 in about fucking 10 minutes. It was fucking terrible.
So then, that's pretty much the Bahamas trip.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so that's the Bahamas story. That's the first little laid-back podcast we're going to do. We're going to come at you guys like once a week.
Hopefully we can go on more trips like that.
Hopefully we could go on more trips like that. Birthdays tomorrow. You know where we're going. James, Joyce, and Patchogue. If you want to pull up. So that's a podcast.